Hi there Taurus, thank you for joining me for your January 2013 forecast. I'd like to wish you a very happy new year. There is a similar feel to the start of this year to the last few days of last year when the Sun and Pluto were side by side, giving you an enormous determination to widen your horizons, and that could be one of your key resolutions for the whole of this year. Now, whether this is going to be around your interests, your work, your relationships or hobbies, it doesn't really matter because that's your unique choice. That's not coming from outside of you, that's coming from within you. But what the stars are saying is that if you have been sticking with something that has gone really past its sell-by date, it's urging you to have the confidence to be much more daring in your approach. Now, professionally, you're given a great boost as this year begins, because Mars, the power planet, is in the part of your horoscope that can give you greater confidence in the way you interact with the movers and shakers of life. It's also forging a great angle with Jupiter, and this could therefore be fortunate for you, not just this month, but throughout 2013. But the key is that Uranus is in the mix too, so it means listening to those hunches. And it's possible because Uranus is secreted away in a more silent part of your scope, that a past skill or talent could be repackaged or reused in a new way this month and this year. But there's also a lot else going on this month, and with Saturn, the planet of restriction, now in your sector of relationships, clashing with Mars, I do feel that from the 3rd, you're going to need to be careful for about 10 days. There may be someone you're going to encounter that finds you rather threatening. Now, they may have no evidence for this. It may be their own insecurities and fears that are coming up, but you may encounter some kind of personality clash with someone. There could be a tussle for control in your own romantic relationship if you're involved. Just be conscious of who does hold the power, particularly in professional situations. It's all very well being a rebel, but you need to be a rebel with a cause. Now, Venus, your ruler, moves on the 9th, and it moves into an area which is very much getting to the truth of what your relationships mean. But it then goes side by side with Pluto itself. The significance of this is quite strong, because if you're in a situation where you do feel that you're clamped, held back, someone's limiting your space to be an individual, your desire to change that can be really very strong. Now, as the Sun goes alongside Mercury at the beginning of week 3, this desire for freedom is going to be ramped up even more. But it could be just freedom of thought, and you may find yourself checking out higher education courses, perhaps something to do with distant learning or retraining, anything which helps to bring that sense of change and variety into your world will be really good for you. Now, on the 19th, Mercury moves to the top of your horoscope, followed by the Sun on the 20th. So this gives you a real emphasis in the last 10 days of the month on your career, on your role in life. And it's going to give you a big push of energy to try to reach out to make the most of what you want. The changes that you've been craving for earlier in the month may need to be balanced about the realism that we don't always have a choice about the type of jobs we'd like to do, because they're not always available, certainly in this very difficult marketplace. But if you can be open-minded and flexible in your approach, you may be amazed by how good it can be for you. It's just that on the 27th, on the back of the full moon, there may be a work-life issue that you're going to need to seriously take notice of to try to resolve. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.